got struck. I'm here writing pages while my dumb luck. I haven't felt this way in ages, but I found a reason to enjoy this season. Straight off of a page out of my diary, I see my summer love in its reality.
What started out as a hobby in 2001 has grown into a full-fledged production house for Cashflow Records. Cashflow Records has produced memorable songs throughout their years in the music business, producing rhythms and songs for Cartel, Conscience, The Nick, Egyptian, I-Octane, and many more. And apart from producing music, Cashflow Productions is also getting its hands wet with the creation of music videos that might expand. Talking to us are two of the brothers behind Cashflow Productions, DJ Neil, you may recognize him from Hit List, and Ernesto Mitchell, Neil's little brother, who I'm sure is going to kill me for just saying that. Yeah, see there? Good morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thanks much.
So is it Cashflow Productions or Cashflow Records?
Well, it's Cashflow Studio and Music Production. That's the name of the company by itself, registered. Yeah.
I don't know. That's nice. Okay, good. So tell me why the two of you decided to do this. You don't hear that them say you mustn't go into business with family?
No, music is a family thing. I mean, first you can trust your family. I mean, family is always around. So, but for Cashflow, it's all about the family, and we're known as Cashflow Family. Okay. So we keep it in the family, and of course, and don't know, it's music and we love it.
All right, so Ernesto, tell me who came up with the idea, first of all, to start this company together?
Well, it was our father, and our father is like the main backbone behind all of this. You know, he played instrument and showed us how to play the piano, and brought us in this, give us a studio, and from there we take it on.
So because of the name Mitchell, right? So how Cashflow, what's that about? The moolah? The green?
Well, the name came about way back in 2001, as we started out as a hobby. I mean, first we had like our mixtape. Most people know us as mixtape. Unleash, Remix Killer, so we started doing mixtape.
All of those?
Yeah, back in the days like 2001, Mix CD. Unleash, Remix Killers, Fusion, Execution.
Oh, those are the names of the mixtape.
Those are the name of the mixtape, Mix CD. So it's like a hobby, and like during those times you have the Cash Money Millionaires. So we wanted a name, so we don't say alright, we'll say Cashflow or add the Cashflow to it, and it worked, and we worked with it, and so we continued doing the mixtape, and we started out as a sound first, Cashflow sound. So the mixtape, they did very well in the streets. I mean, even in Japan and overseas, I mean, because you know at that time bootleg and they spread all over the place. So that's how really Cashflow started. And then we started back in 2005. We said, all right, we're going to take it serious now, professionally. So we said, we're going to the producing thing right now. And from there, we've produced our first rhythm, the Guilty rhythm.
No, wait, no, hold on. Just to clarify for people, when you say producing, what does that mean? That means that you make the rhythm, or what?
We create the rhythm.
We revise the song, we mix
everything with the music.
And both of you do that? You do that as well, Ernesto?
Yeah, I'm a composer. I compose some of the rhythms for Cashflow.
Okay.
We're all in the family,
Yeah. So I do everything.
Everything. We have the studio, so we have our own in-house studio at home, our Pro Tools studio. So here you find where we do everything ourselves. So we don't have to carry anybody to do anything for us. So you know, we share thoughts and ideas.
Ernesto, on your part, how difficult or how easy is this? I mean, y'all are fairly young, and there are a lot of young producers out there right now. But for the business side of it, how are you managing?
Well, the business side, what we have to do right now is, because music isn't really selling right now, so what we have to do, we have to put our songs on iTunes, Amazon, try to put it up there.
Yeah.
Right.
I love to see young people doing their thing, right? Do you hear I'm saying it like I'm so old? I love to see young people doing their thing. So in terms of starting the business, and I guess you'd have to fund it yourself, did you have to go through a process of saving? What types of things did you do to buy the equipment?
I save up lunch money, man. Back in high school, Calabar, I mean, how I started still at the time, I was like a businessman, because at school they called me, you know, businessman.
You're
always,
a hustler.
always school still, but you don't know at school, you have to do a little thing, you know. So at that time, early stage, you know, burner just came about, so you don't know, of course, the father give us a computer. We were fortunate at the time to have a computer at the time, and that time you have burn, and then we usually burn some CD and carry up to school, and you know, well, when not school that way now.
It's like you're graduating now, you can't tell us what you did.
So save up the lunch, save up the money, and there's got some equipment, and and started the studio, and then it just keep on expanding with the help of our father P, of course, because he's a producer, and he's a big producer back in his in the 80s. He produced with Dwight Pitney, so forth. So yeah, so with the help of him, man, save up a lunch money and buy, you know.
All right, you watch Ernesto. Ernesto, you don't look like you eat off your lunch money and make me save. No, okay, all right. So let's talk about where you are at right now. As I was saying before, there are a whole lot of young producers. So how are you kind of finding your niche in the industry?
Well, there's a lot of young producers for that. Big up to all the young producers, just keep on doing the thing. But I tell you, once I love music, just keep on doing it, and we have this passion for music. So we find out that as a producer, we just want to do more. We just love it. And that's why. Yeah, we have this love for it.
All right, now let's talk about you individually, because yes, it's Cashflow. Tell me the full name again, the registered name.
Oh, Cashflow Studio and Music Production.
And notice you got it, Cashflow Studio and
Music Promotion.
See, you don't even know. All right, so you don't even know. So but you're both doing different things now, because Ernesto, you're going into directing, is that right?
I directed some young artist video, just started directing some video. Directed a video which is featured on ERNESTO, did one for Idol and Constant, working on a big project, Orangeville.
We're about to shoot the Orangeville video.
A.K.A. in Profit.
What
is Furnace?
This is Furnace. This is Furnace.
And you did this?
Directed.
I don't mean to sound surprised.
Edited, yeah.
But good stuff. So did you go to school for that, or are you just learning as you go along?
Never went to school to do nothing, to play rhythm, to shoot video, to edit it, just
self-taught. Yeah, most of our stuff is just self-taught.
But isn't that great though? You know, it kind of shows that if you have a passion for something, you really have to take it on yourself to go and learn your craft, and you guys are doing that, and it's paying off. So are you in demand now, Ernesto?
Not
like
really.
You're going to push all of the big ones? What name like Little X and all those? You don't know about them anymore?
No, not really. As I said, I'm just started, and you know, it's picking up. So hopefully when I do the Big Bad Orangeville medley video, that will be a big project.
How you look on Neil so a while ago? Hopefully when I do the Big Bad, like I'm doing it, right? Okay, and Neil, what about you? You have produced some huge rhythms for some top artists as well.
Yeah, to name a few, Better Life, Vibes Cartel, Look on the Life we live in.
Just in case you don't know, sing all of them.
Conscience this year, we have to be the winner. And most people don't know that Cashflow produced the winner track for Conscience.
Nice, and that song was huge.
That song was huge. The realest song.
Which one is that?
Prayer to the keep bad mind out of it.
Okay.
Vibes Cartel and Indu.
Cartel, what you know about me?
Oh, I know that song. I didn't know y'all did it. Okay.
And then we have Denny, Summer Love. Yeah, that's the latest.
And
we have a lot of production. The Glory Rhythm, G-Wiz, Black Rhino, Charlie Blacks. Yeah, I
okay, so you've done some more as well.
No, we can't leave out I
just making sure.
No,
just making sure you get them all out is all.
Get it all out and leave the boss for last.
Okay, good.
I thank you, Father. I mean, that's
and Profit is really going on good in the dance right now.
Yeah.
So y'all are doing pretty well.
Yeah, we're
doing pretty well.